Hey everyone, how are you? I know it is 5:45 on the East Coast, but it's 3:45 here. We got going this morning, and we had breakfast with a bunch of the other the vets, and then we went to Mount Rushmore. So I just posted the first video of Mount Rushmore, and at about 6:30, I got the second one is going up. And I got a couple more from there that I did as well. So I did like four real quick short videos from Mount Rushmore. So definitely check them out. It's just unbelievably breathtaking, unbelievably amazing to see. And it was really, really cool to have that experience. So awesome. I will have to admit that I did not wear a helmet today. I had it, got to try it, right? And of course, and I got to tell you this. So this is the thing. So I picked a day to not wear a helmet when we were doing these switchbacks up to go see Mount Rushmore. That was just like, I mean, it was like 15 miles an hour. So you're like hugging a curve and you're going in and you're out. And it was just like good day to not wear a helmet. So, but that's where I was at today. But very, very cool. Just unbelievably amazing. And I did post some pictures on Instagram and also on my Twitter account. So definitely go check those out as well. And I'll be posting some more on both of those. And also I'll be I got like a couple more videos. So I got one coming up at like 6:20, I think, or 6:30, your East Coast time. And so you guys will see that then. And then I have another one, well, two more to come up, and they're all short. Those are real quick, short videos that I did, just because I wanted to share the beauty with you, and it was just like I said, very, very awe-inspiring. My mom and I went to Mount Rushmore back in 17. So beautiful. Did you go for a walk in the park? We walked around. We were higher up first before we stopped at one place. In the video that I just put up now, and the other one is coming up secondly, or from that spot. The second video, I got right up on the edge of this monstrous, huge cliff, and I kind of show it. You'll see it. It's actually kind of neat. Um, but it was funny because my buddy Randy, like all these people are climbing up there, they're all taking their sweet time, and using their hands. And I just like with my feet, I just walked up this thing and I got to the top of it. And he's like, and Randy goes, look at him. He's like a freaking billy goat. He goes, so very, very fun. Hey, Will Davies, welcome. Thank you for joining us here from the UK. I appreciate it. So this is the only stream I'm going to do today. But I'm going to try to get up a few more of these videos, these quick videos. I have the video from the Badlands. That's a longer video. That is definitely going to take a while to do that one. But, it's just the riding out here and, being out here in the beauty and seeing, like I said, seeing Mount Rushmore, unbelievably incredible. Just an experience that I would just say if you get the chance to in your lifetime, if you haven't done it already, definitely come out and check out Mount Rushmore. Unbelievably, just incredible, incredible. So great thing to see, and definitely, worth coming out to see. So anyway, I'm not even getting into the topic of the video yet, right? So we're going to talk about the moratorium is ending for the protection for people that have not paid their mortgages, and also for the renters. And I did talk about this a little bit before, but now Biden has basically said they're going to let it run out. So we're going to get into that in just a moment. So I'm going to do a little bit longer stream because of that. So, but there is, I just want to remind everybody, family-friendly channel. I would ask you all to please be decent in the chat. No racism, no nastiness. If there's any interruptions with the stream, I will get right back on. There shouldn't be. It's the middle of the day here, and pretty much most people are out and about. And the stream that I did last night went off without a hitch, so I don't think we're going to have any issue, as well. But so let's talk about this. We're talking about millions of families. And if it was even if it was a million people, but it's not just a million people, it's millions of people. And there are going and okay, so in some cases, let's be honest, in some cases, and this is not everybody, people took advantage of the situation. They absolutely did. We all know that they did. And so those folks, they're going to be out and they're going to have a real hard time getting another, rental apartment because they say, where do you previously lived or how long have you lived at your current address? And, they can check on that and find out that you didn't pay your rent for a year and a half. And now, now you're looking to rent from them. People are not going to rent to those folks. It's just, that's a reality. Okay. A lot of people took advantage of the situation, not everybody. So please don't think I'm lumping everybody into one category because I would never do that. Okay. But you're going to see a lot more homeless people out there because they're not going to have options of where to go. When this whole thing started, what people should have done that decided they either were not going to pay their mortgage or they couldn't. I mean, some people couldn't, because they had lost their job, they lost their livelihood and stuff like that. But at this point in time right now, I mean, even out here, I've talked to several people here, businesses and stuff like that. And they're like, well, we're so short staffed, we can't get anybody to help. So this whole thing is ending. Okay. And I know I was talking to somebody that I know that in their state, and I won't say what state it was, their unemployment extra benefits are ending in like 6 weeks. And so, there's going to be a whole lot of people all of a sudden that are going to be looking for work. So, they need to really, people need to be making, when you make a decision, all right, that's going to have consequences eventually, you have to make the decision of what are my options? What am I going to do when this runs out? Because nothing is forever. Nothing is forever. So, what do you think about the Norfolk Naval Station turnover to NATO? I had not heard anything like that. I don't believe that that is true. I'll be honest with you. I have a really hard time thinking that we would turn over a naval base to NATO. I don't think that that's true. I'm not, like I said, I'm not calling you a liar, but I think you might be getting misinformation. Now, if I go and look at later and find out that that is true, I will be the first one. 1912, I think you're supposed to be Dragon. I'll be the first one to come on here and say I was wrong. Okay, but I don't have the information on that, so I can't really give you an opinion. I have a hard time thinking that our military and our government is going to turn over that big of a naval base to NATO. So yeah. Happy Homesteader Ed, my sister decided to take advantage of no payments to get her car and credit card. Did it hurt her credit? Well, the thing is, if she didn't pay her rent, or if it's her mortgage, you can be foreclosed on with your mortgage. And so, I'm not 100% sure. M. Hammer says pinball reported NATO. Again, that doesn't make it necessarily so. Okay. I like pinball. I have nothing against pinball, and I'm not calling pinball a liar. So just let me be very clear about that. Okay. I like pinball. I have no issues with him. I would have to have really concrete proof that that was the case. And if it is the case, that would be a whole nother live stream in itself, to be honest with you. So, but, oh, did you see, I don't know if you saw this or not. So Life Force Unleashed said, did you see Biden's talk today? He would like to make the vax be mandatory by fall. They're going to have a hard time doing that. They really are. They're going to have a hard time with that because there's so many people out there that are saying no. So, and September 1st, my husband is a nurse at the VA. I know federal employees. He's been pushing for the federal employees, but I don't see how they can make private citizens. They can't really force private citizens to do that. So that would be very, very difficult to get that implemented and to get people to comply still. Even if they said it's mandatory, you're going to have a huge percentage of this population of this country that's going to say no way for a myriad of reasons, So, but anyway, I want to definitely get back on what I want, the topic. Okay. So I don't want to get too far off track. What do we got? 287 in the chat, guys. We have 78 thumbs up. If you have not shot a thumbs up yet, I would ask you to do that to show support for the channel. And thank you ahead of time for doing that. Also, it really does help with the algorithms. So the more interaction that we have, the better it is for the channel for that reason as well. I would ask you to do that. Of course, the third reason is I do like to see a lot of thumbs up. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, I would ask you to please subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon to get all notifications. And if you would like to become a member of the channel, on my main page, you will see the join button. You can check out the 3 options, and if you would like to take advantage of any of those, I would appreciate the support that way as well. And so thank you. Now, I just saw this in the news that Biden wants to give. Now, I love this. So if you've already did the vaccination in the past, you don't count. But the newly vaccinated, he wants to give them a reward of $100. I just, again, more and more bribery. And I just don't get it. Like I said, not for $1 million am I going to do it. So that's my own personal opinion. Again, everybody can have their own choice of what they want to do. I'm never going to tell anybody what they should or should not do. Hey, Freddie left you. Thanks for speaking the truth, Ed. Cuomo is off the rails here in New York with his daily threats lately. Ride safe, my friend. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. And I'm going to tell you what, that's one of the reasons why I cannot wait to close on his property in West Virginia and to get down. Would 2 million be okay, Katie? No. I like my life too much, and I am not a compliant sheep, so I will not be complying. Again, my decision. Each person has to have their own decision. But anyway, Freddie left you. Thank you so much for the donation. I do appreciate that, and thank you for the statement. Again, another reason why I can't wait to get out of New York. Absolutely cannot wait to get out of New York. So, yeah, why do they want this so bad? Happy Homesteader said. Again, a fantastic question, and I wish I knew the answer. Why the bribery? Why the bullying? Why the intimidation? Why the threats? If you don't, then you can't do this, or whatever the case may be, whatever they're coming up with. I have a really, really hard time with that. Real hard time with that. So, and again, we've had that discussion a million times, and I'm not going to beat a dead horse with that. But But like I said, I do definitely identify as fully vaccinated, because if people can identify as a million different categories as far as their ability, then I can identify fully vaccinated, and so that's my choice. Jerk. And as I say that, I am going to take a nice sip. It was a much better day riding today. Still warm out there. As you can see, my to get darker. So, but that's okay. But here's where, today I wore a do-rag. I had my do-rag on. So, like I said, I didn't wear a helmet today, but I did wear my do-rag. So not getting any of the sun on top of my melon. So, but just a fun day. Just really enjoyable to see everything that we saw. And I was like, okay, I got to get back to the hotel. I want to start getting these videos up. I want to do a live stream for you guys. And when I saw that the moratorium was ending on for the protection for those folks that have not paid their mortgages and their rent. Now, the problem that I have with the whole thing, I think I may have mentioned this before, the building owners still have to pay their mortgage payments. They didn't get a free ride because they were a business owner. So they were trying to keep their heads above water while so many people took advantage of this situation. So the business owners have every right to kick these people out, and put them on the street. And again, like I said, there's so many people out there looking for workers, but because people are able to make more money staying home, collecting unemployment, plus the extra money, when that does run out, you are going to definitely see an influx of people getting jobs. That's the reality of it. So if you are on that fence, if you want to try to ride it out and collect that for as long as you can, remember, when that runs out for everybody, then everybody's going to be out there looking for work all at the same time. Right now is a perfect time, because if you are looking for a job, you put you in a driver's seat, and you can have basically ask for what you want as far as an hourly wage and those type of things. So that's a good thing. It's a good position to be in as an individual. So, but we'll see. Somebody said, I believe the Delta variant is being caused by the vax. You know, I don't know. I mean, I don't really have an opinion one way or another on that. And I respect your opinion to believe what you want to believe, and that's fine. But there's way too many strange things going on. Too many strange things going on. Plenty of jobs pay at slave wages, not worth it. Independent Marine 3522 said. And I get that, and we all have that choice. Are you going to work for XYZ amount of money or not? And if they want to hire somebody and they want to pay them a decent wage to live, then they should. But like I said, we're going to have a huge influx of people here. Now, obviously, at the end of this month, when this moratorium runs out, they're not immediately going to be out on the street, but you're going to see people be getting a tremendous amount of eviction notices. Foreclosures are going to go through the roof. Now, I will just put it this way. When 2008 happened and we had the bank issues, and you had a tremendous amount of people that were foreclosed on, the banks were in a glut. They were overwhelmed. The court system was overwhelmed, and it literally took years for mortgages anyway, it took years for those people to be put out of their homes. And that will be the same thing this time. So if you have not paid your mortgage payment, and now all of a sudden this moratorium is ending, and so now the bank can foreclose on you, sit tight, save your money, work hard, get a game plan. It's going to take them a while to kick you out. Now, maybe in some cases it won't. I don't know. It's obviously not 2008 anymore, so a different situation. But that's how it was then. They were so overwhelmed with people for getting foreclosed on that it literally took years for them to process everything. And I think you're going to see the same thing happening this time. And so people are going to be able to stay in their homes a lot longer. And if you're one of those people and you're watching this video, my advice to you is get a game plan together. Have that alternative location that you're going to go to when that time comes. Be it family, be it friends, either getting a piece of property and having it put in somebody else's name, get a camper on there to start out with, save your money. Yes, I did the group ride today. Yep, we did a group ride today. So that was pretty cool. Definitely different. I'm definitely not used to a group ride. Not sure if I like a group ride, I'll be honest with you. I kind of like doing my own thing. When it's Randy and I, and we're riding together, we just make a plan and we go, okay, let's go do this, and we stop here. When you're doing a group ride, we're stopping here, and then we're going to ride for a little bit. Now we're going to stop here. Now we're going to ride for a little bit. Now we're going to stop here. Not a big fan. But that's just me. Okay, that's just me. So, but that's where I'm at with that. But no, good people. All the people were very, very friendly, very, very nice. I just, like I said, I'm too independent, I guess. I just like doing my own thing. I don't like that whole, okay, now we have to go do this, and now we have to go here, and now we got to go do that. I'm like, yeah, no. So, but rents around me are $1,400 for a 1-bedroom, $2,400 a 2-bedroom, 3 bedrooms are $3,300. Wow, where are you at, Paula? That is crazy that people would pay that kind of money a month. That's nuts, absolutely nuts. So, but anyway, my mortgage gets paid off next month. Yay. Awesome, Janet. That's fantastic news. Very, very happy to hear that. Very happy to hear that. So, but yeah, like I said, get a game plan. If you're one of those renters that are going to be out on the street, and it's like you're looking at like 30 days once they get that thing going. California, Yeah, California is insane. California is absolutely insane with their rents. I don't know how people do it. So, but anyway, if you're one of those people, you better get a game plan together and quick. And hopefully, you've been saving that money and not just pissing it away. I know a lot of people were pissing it away. I mean, that's the reality. That's absolutely the reality. So, Paula says, North Texas. Wow, the rents are that high? That is crazy. Just signed a year lease, $2,200 a month. Missouri, 5 bedroom, 2 bath home, large family, no choice. That man. Okay, so this is what I think some of you know my story with how I did what I did and stuff like that. My mortgage payment was 1225 a month. Of 1225 a month, like 118, I think it was principal. The rest was taxes and interest. And I remember sitting down and going, I don't want to do this anymore. And I didn't want to do it for 30 years. And then at the end of 30 years, now based at the time when I was in that area, which is more than 7 years ago now, the taxes were $5,000 a year then. So I'm sure they're much, much more now. So I knew that once I paid that mortgage off, if I stayed there for the 30 years and paid that mortgage off, it would just, that taxes would still be there every year, and it's ridiculous. Okay. So I made a hard decision. I stopped paying on my mortgage and I made a game plan, and I had a game plan in place, and I knew what I was going to do and where we were going to go. And then my ex-wife decided it was time to go. So, it changed everything up, and we had to kind of switch things up. But, the divorce took a couple of years, and, I actually, and I'll always be honest with you guys. I'm never going to BS you. I stayed in my house for 3.5 years after I stopped paying my mortgage. So, and that was 2008 when all that situation happened. So we were there for 3.5 years. Never expected to be there that long. I was not. But, did we take advantage of it? Yeah, we did. We had a game plan. It was me and my kids, and I knew what we were going to do. I knew exactly where we were going to go, and that's when we moved up to the property. But in the meantime, what I did is I worked on the property. I got my camper on the property and started getting things squared away and ready to go. So I downsized my house hugely, got rid of a bunch of stuff. So when the time came, we did what we had to do. We left, and then that was it. I will never regret that decision. I'll be honest with you, because when I bought the property that I have in New York, it was a 3-year mortgage, and I gave the lady so much down, and I did a mortgage for 3 years, and I actually paid it off very, very early because she ended up having to go into bankruptcy, so she ended up taking a lump sum for the balance, and it just worked out perfectly at the time. And so then all of a sudden, now I had that, and if you realistically look at it, so 1220, or was it 1125 mortgage, right? I think it was 11 or 12, 11 or 12. It was either 1125 or 1225. I can't really remember off the top of my head now. But instead of that money going out every month to the bank, and out of that, 100, I think it was 100, it was 112.25 or something. But anyway, 118 was principal, the rest was taxes and interest. So instead of that money going to the bank all the time, now that money went into my pocket. So it put me in a position where I was able to do other things with that money to help our lives be better. And so that's the way I look at it. You sacrifice short term for the long term gain. I didn't want to pay a 30-year mortgage, like with the property that I am buying in West Virginia. All right. I am not doing a long-term loan with these folks. I'm giving them so much down. We're doing a short mortgage that they're holding privately, and that's how we're doing that. And I plan on paying them off early. That's my game plan. And so, we all have to make decisions, and we have to realize what is important. But again, and I'll tell you what my taxes are going to be on 25 acres in West Virginia. My taxes are going to be $180 a year. I mean, you can't beat that. You just can't. So, and people say, oh my God, there's no jobs in West Virginia. It's a very poor state. Yeah, it's a beautiful state, and it is just very sparsely populated. And I can't wait to move there. I cannot wait to move there. So, I would like to move, would have to sell 3 properties. M. Hammer just said, I'll tell you what, if you're not happy in your situation that you're at, sometimes you do what you have to do. And that's, that's just a smart way for anybody. Anybody has to make those decisions. And you do what you have to do. So it's all about decisions that we all make. If you want to be locked into a 30-year mortgage, and then just even pay $100 extra a month, you literally knock off, like, I think it's like 7 or 8 years off of your mortgage. West Virginia Hills have eyes. Said Ed, I love West Virginia. I'm going to tell you what, from what I've seen of the area where I'm going to be moving to, I am extremely excited about going down there. It's going to be absolutely awesome. You know, it's going to be it's going to be fantastic. So our property taxes here in Western Washington are 5,200, and that's going up. They went from 130,000 last year. Yeah, it's insane. And the reality is, so many people cannot continue to afford to do that. M. Hammer said, I found 60 acres in West Virginia for 50,000. Beautiful. Nothing wrong with that, brother. Nothing wrong with that. Enjoy, and if you got to sell your other properties, do it. Right now, Mom and Beck and obviously Heather are going to be at the homestead up here in New York. If I go down to West Virginia, and, I'm 8.5 hours away. So, I can be home in a heartbeat if I need to be. So, that's kind of where I'm at. So it just, I'm looking for that change of pace. I'm looking for better gun laws. I'm looking for better weather. I'm looking for better political situation. Is it getting out of New York? I'm looking at getting away from the insane taxes. So, yeah, I have the tan. Yeah, I know. Well, actually, it's just from my regular glasses. So I got the line there. Yeah, what are you going to do? So, but no, I'll tell you what, I'm having a fantastic time out here. I'm really enjoying myself, and it's been great. It's really been great. So what are we at? 459 in the chat, guys. 192 on a thumbs up. If you have not shot a thumbs up yet, please do so to show support for the channel, and I thank you ahead of time for doing that. Again, it really does help with the algorithm, so the more interactions that we have, the better it is for the channel. So I thank you for that reason as well. The third reason is, of course, I like to see a lot of thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed, I would ask you to please subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon to get all notifications as well. Real quick, I want to talk about my website, preppernurse1.com. We have the Preppernurse One community there, which is set up for you guys to connect with like-minded people. It is free to join. You do have to register, but no credit card information is asked. You can go in there, read the message boards. If you're trying to connect with somebody in your state or in your country, it's a good resource for you guys to do that. Secondly, we have the Forefathers, which is the CBD and hemp store. If you go to my website again, preppernurse1.com, you will see the Forefathers logo. If you click on that logo, it will take you to their website. If you decide to make a purchase on their website, when you check out, make sure you use the discount code PrepperNurse1. You'll save yourself 15% on your purchase, okay? So definitely take advantage of that. CBD products are a great thing to have in your preps. They help with so many different ailments, and they're a good thing to have. Like I said, I use them myself, so I really, really recommend them. Last thing, on my website, preppernurse1.com, you go to the website, you will click on store. It will drop down, you'll see Legacy Foods. You click on that, it will take you to the store. What we have available is there. If you decide you want to make a purchase, 20% will come off automatically at checkout. That sale will be ending on the 8th of August. So definitely take advantage of that as well. All right. It is made in the United States. It is GMO free. There are gluten options available. It is also vegan. Beef and chicken can be purchased separately. Also, it is the largest portion size of any of the other freeze-dried food companies. So really good food. I have it in my own preps. I would not recommend something that I don't believe in, and I won't back something that I don't believe in. Anybody that has watched this channel long enough knows I am not trying to whore myself out to make the almighty buck. I believe we should all be getting ready. This is the time to do it while it is not an emergency. When an emergency happens, everybody and their brother, just like in February and March of last year, will buy everything out when it comes to freeze-dried foods. You will not be able to get it. It will take you, if you put an order in, it can be up to 6 months sometimes. It is ridiculous how that happened. But it's not an emergency right now. I had people that just ordered a few days ago. Their food is already shipping out. So definitely take advantage of that, okay? So I wanted to share that with you. And again, if you don't like legacy freeze-dried food, go buy Mountain House or go buy Augustin Farm. Whatever your flavor is, whatever you are comfortable with, get it. Because as things move forward and the craziness continues to happen in this country, we need to be ready. JJ says massive housing bubble going to pop next Monday. You're going to see a lot of stuff going on when we have this happen, where all these people are going to get foreclosed on, where you have all the people being evicted out of these apartments. It's going to be brutal. It is going to be brutal. And it's going to be a pretty sight. It's not going to be fun to watch or see. So it will definitely see what happens there. You can get freeze-dried food from Finger Hut. Really? I did not know that. Hillbilly Homestead 1776 just said that. I close on a new house August 9th. Randy Romine said, well, congratulations. Hopefully it's a house that you wanted, 220K houses in trouble in Las Vegas. Wow. I think it's going to be a nightmare, folks. I really do. You're going to see people having all kinds of issues, and it's not going to, like I said, it's not going to be a pretty situation. You're going to see a lot of people out on the street, just craziness. Craziness is coming, unfortunately. So, yeah, Alaska had a huge, I think it was an 8.2, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, could have been a 6.2. But I knew they had a huge earthquake off the coast. There was a tsunami warning and stuff like that as well. So I did see that. Yeah, it's interesting times that we live in with everything that is going on. But the best that we can do, folks, is just continue to get ready. And when whatever is going to happen happens, we deal with it accordingly. That's the best thing that we can do. It really is. I have no idea what the egg count was today, because I did talk to Heather earlier, but she hasn't finished collecting all the eggs yet back home. It's only 6 o'clock back home. So my next video should pop up here. I think I made it for 6:20. So if you guys want to check that one out, that's going to be pretty cool. It's a beautiful view. Another short video, but unbelievable crazy view. I'm going to get the next one set up to probably go an hour after that, and then I'm going to try to get the next one set up to go an hour after that. They're all a bunch of short videos, so that is, yeah, 8.2 earthquake. That's what I thought. Okay, yep. See, I sort of pay attention to things, but I am going to jump off of here for now, guys. I do want you all to remember that we are all in this together. That is important to remember, that we are one race called the human race. That's important to remember as well. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching those goals is you. That's it. Stay positive. Stay away from negativity. Stay away from negative people that want to bring you down. Don't let people bring you down, okay? Again, guys, continue to get ready. I implore you. If you get something from me or you don't get something from me, I really, if you want to do that, it's up to you. But if you get things, continue to prep, continue to get ready. Very, very important, because again, and I will say this, and I say this all the time, when the time comes, you are going to have what you have. You're not going to be able to get out to the store to get anything more. That's going to be it. Okay. So anyway, a couple more days here. We have, let's see, what is today? Thursday? Yeah, today's Thursday. I'm like, I don't even know. Today's Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, we leave Sunday. So I'll be heading back home on Sunday. So 2 more days here. And then Sunday we'll be heading back home, and looking forward to it. And it'll be nice to get back home. I've had a great time. I'm so happy that I made this trip, and I've had a great time with my buddy and meeting other people and stuff like that. It's been really cool. So Anyway, I will see you guys all later. I hope everybody has a great day. Prepper Nurse One out for now.